1, 2, 3, 2, 2. So I was visiting Japan in 1998, and it was a place I had wanted to go for many years, and I went for 10 days by myself, and I walked around every place. And one of the amazing things about being in Tokyo was the record stores and the CD stores. And walking into Tower Records in Shibuya, where they had so many listening stations. I went from station to station to station.
Yeah.
And everything was new to me. I mean, there wasn't, every band was a new band for me because they were all Japanese bands. And so I bought some things, but the thing that I loved the most was this CD, which was by Cellophane. I had a feeling that the people who made this were listening to the same things that I was listening to. So 60s things and Beatles and things like this. So I took the CD home, and it was very hard to find any more CDs in the States because Cellophane was not known in the States, in the United States. but there's a Japanese bookstore in New York City called Kinokuniya.
Sorry,
and,
again?
Kinokuniya, yes,
Wow.
yes.
Kinokuniya.
Yeah.
ニューヨークに。
And they helped me find an album called Wandering Man,
I love that album too.
which is a beautiful, beautiful album.
Yeah.
And absolutely, which it's in the other room. I still have it, obviously. But I had no idea who these people were because I didn't really know how to search. The internet didn't have any information. This is 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And then finally there was some information, maybe 10 years ago, and I sort of saw who these people were. I figured out who Takashi was, and I found him on Facebook.
Okay.
And I said, Takashi, I love your music, and I just wanted to say hello. And then I think, Mu, as you know, recently you started doing these programs, the radio show.
Yeah.
And I loved your drumming, and so
Thank you.
I said, I think I said something about that, and you responded. So this began this conversation between us, and that's how I came to you. So it's great, right? This is a great story. I love it. Well, I have to tell you that when you and I began to email or to message back and forth, I thought, I wish I was in Tokyo, because I would somehow try to sort of convince you to let me be on it in Tokyo, you know. But I wasn't in Tokyo, and so when you asked if I would do it, it was great. I was really excited to do it, and to be. I think what's really cool about what you have there is it feels like it's a community with you. It feels like you're all friends and you play together.
Yeah. Kind of.
And yeah. And I love how you have musicians come in and you and Takashi will play with them, and you sound like a band. I mean, the one that I loved is this recent one with the blues guitar player, the woman
Aika-chan.
Aika Ono.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
New York, it's a huge city, but there is not, in my experience, a big music community for people who do what I do. So most of the musicians I know who are similar to me are in other places. So I have some friends in Paris who do what I do, and in Chicago who do what I do, and London. But New York, there isn't really as much a sense of community as it seems like you have there.
Oh.
So these, well, you've seen it, obviously. So these are 4 guys who I've known since we were 14, 15. Yeah. And they're super talented and really great people. And they're, you know, I think if you've been in a band, which you all have been in a band, you understand how important it is that you like spending time with those people. Yeah. That it's fun to be with them.
That's right.
So we have a great time together, and we've known each other for so long that it feels like there's a sort of musical language that we can speak together. So to be clear, we played in high school, and then we didn't play together for a very long time.
Yeah.
But maybe 10 years ago we started playing. So whenever I go to Chicago, we play. But they all live in Chicago. But it's a great thing. It's been a really beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I wrote the songs in the summer of 2019,
Okay.
And I began to record at the end of 2019. I went to work in Berlin with a drummer, a wonderful drummer named Earl Harvin,
Yeah.
and we got started. And I can't wait for you all to hear it. I think you'll love his playing.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic. So it became complicated, but it just took a little bit longer. So what I did was I sent it around. I sent the tracks to the guitar player, whose name is Kriss, who is an incredible guitar player. He's played with everybody. I mean, he was with Seal for a long time, and he's now with Michelle and Degio cello, and he's just played with a lot of people. So, and in fact, Michelle plays on the record as well. So she plays bass on a couple of songs on the record.
I love her.
She's amazing, right? Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. So if you have heard any of Michelle's, Etsuko, if you have heard Michelle's records over the last 15 years, Kriss is on all of those. And then the keyboard player is Jebin Bruni, and he is also in Michelle's band. So a lot of people from Michelle's band, and Michelle's playing on it. And so they all just, they did great. I mean, every time I listen to it, I can't believe how beautiful their playing is. It's very special. And then the last thing about it is that somebody I went to high school with, not in Cookie Radio, different person.
Okay.
He's a composer for Hollywood movies. He does soundtracks and string arrangements. His name is Alex Werman, and he's such a great composer, brilliant arranger, and he did some string arrangements on the record.
Wow.
So we have real strings on a couple of the songs as well. So I'm very excited about it. It felt like it took a long time. All the vocals were recorded right at that table. Because during the pandemic, so as you know, when you're making a record, you listen to things hundreds of times.
Yeah.
You listen over and over, and this is true of Earl and Kriss and Jebin and Michelle. I heard those parts hundreds of times, and they always sounded fresh and great to me.
Wow, すごい.
So it's this. You can't believe they've done this beautiful work. This is Daniel Carlson, and I'm very excited to be on the show, and I look forward to coming in person to Tokyo and Japan as soon as I possibly can. So thanks for listening.
Isn't quite the way it's supposed to be, but I'm here thinking about you. Do you remember me? And I couldn't tell the type of wound, but I could only wait for you rising from the ruins. Don't plow over me all the work a long day. I know how the problem solves it. I had to take a freeze around the world, around the world, all around. problem solves it. I had to take a freeze around the world, around the world, all around the world. Don't plow over me, all the work a long day. I know how the problem solves it. I had to take a freeze